When I tell you we have been waiting for you three, we've been waiting for the show. We finally got it. Okay. And Emayatzy, I saw you last month at Fashion Week. You looked amazing. Look at this one. Thank you. And even, I just gotta know, even like when I was standing next to you, I was like, do you even own a pair of sweatpants, girl?
Yes, I do, plenty. And sneakers, okay? Because for me, there's no middle. It's either heels or sneakers. That's one or the other. So.
Oh, my goodness.
But you can't talk because you looked amazing at Fashion Week.
Thank you very much.
So good.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I know we had a picture together, but even when I was standing next to you, and my dress was tight, but I was like, this dress too loose, standing next to Emayatzy. I love the fact that you guys are here. McKinley, now you've been playing Emayatzy's husband it's been 3 seasons. Yeah. 3 seasons. And you look absolutely amazingly gorgeous. Now, do you feel pressure to have to dress up to Emayatzy's level?
No. Listen, I think Louis is comfortable in sweatpants, which I think is cool. But I think Emayatzy sets the fashion tone for the show, which I think is amazing. I think everybody can attest to how amazing she looks. And I think this season, I think there's definitely been a focus on Louis's fashion, which I think is cool. Shout out to Mercedes. For sure. And but if it wasn't for them, I'd literally be here in sweatpants. So I shout out to Mercedes and Romeo Hunt for the gear today and everything else. But yeah.
Well, I have to say thank you, Romeo, because you look good. And I really, one of the things that I love about Reasonable Doubt, I love the representation. You guys play a very successful Black married couple. It's nice to see that on TV. And I mean, but the one thing that I do have an issue with, and it's not many issues I have with Reasonable Doubt, y'all be having sex 3-4 times a day. You are setting the bar too high, is what I'm saying. Y'all had one scene, when I go in the shower, it's just to get clean. Y'all have taken, how y'all handling all of that?
There's a lot of real estate in there.
It's a lot of real estate.
It's a lot, but it's you want to explore the fullness of Black beauty and the Black experience. You know what I mean? You want to explore it. And that's what we do on the show. That is the standard that Ramla Muhammad, our showrunner and creator, has set, and she does it with class and with respect and in a way that people can relate to.
Absolutely. But I mean, I'm watching you, and you so impatient, girl. When you be ready, Emayatzy.
Let her know.
McKinley, girl, he walks in the room, you like, stop all that talking. Come on in here. I said, I'm gonna try that one day.
There you go. That's the answer.
And Joseph, I love the fact that you're on Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah. Me too.
I love it. Because as you can tell, we have just been fans of yours for a long time. And now this show, Joseph, I think it's ramped up the intimacy and the sex more this season. But you're not included. What's going on? Is that going to change?
Well, I don't know about that. With all these sexy people, I had to get as sexy as I could. And listen, I didn't lose weight for no reason. So there's hope.
Yeah, because now you're coming in, you're playing this, you're playing a person because you were in the military for,
10 years. 10 years stint in Special Forces in the Coast Guard. A wonderful backstory by Ramla Muhammad again, of course. Graduated from Georgetown Law and is now wanting to make a partner in the firm after only 6 years. Took Jax 8.
It took you 8, yeah. So now you really got to get close
to
Jax.
Slow down.
You really got to get close to Jax and get that thing because you want to be a partner.
Not too close.
So, I mean, that's all right, McKinley. All right, I like that. So you had to lose 20 pounds.
I lost about 20 pounds, because Tommy's a little bulkier. And
because Tommy was bulkier and Ghost.
And this is, I just wanted a more refined thing, so I switched from weights to more HIIT classes and yoga and stuff that I thought that Bill would do, and read about what they did in the Coast Guard for the Special Forces to keep themselves fit and healthy, and I hope it shows in the character.
It does show in the character as we're watching it. It does. It absolutely, it's a bit, it's just a testament to who you are as an actor. It's such a departure from, Ghost, and so you're so completely different. You scared me a little bit. You always scared me, but you scared me a little bit. And
there's something going on with this guy.
There's something going on, there's something underneath that I can't quite get at, and I know during the season it's gonna
Yeah, still waters run deep.
Oh, okay, I like that.
And Jax misses nothing.
You don't.
Nothing.
You don't miss anything as this lawyer.
She's sharp.
And again, like I say, I love it that you guys represent, because McKinley, you are a very successful coder,
Right.
which I don't get to see very often. So, and Emayatzy, you play a very successful lawyer. Do you feel like the representation is important to show little girls and young people?
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah.
that's the thing. We need to see ourselves in different scenarios, doing different things, striving and winning and thriving. We want to show the full expanse, of humanity in that way.
To Emayatzy's point, I think it's an opportunity to expand the fabric of who we are into these characters. And I believe that same fabric is what people see when they watch the show, which I hope that continues to resonate for sure.
And also failing, not being perfect.
Oh, yeah, and
the
that's the
mistakes
thing,
that
right?
they
For
make,
sure.
that's what makes the show. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
absolutely.
100%.
It's all of the rough edges and everything. You get to see them working through it.
That's a great point.
Nobody's
is.
perfect out there.
Yeah, nobody.
Nobody
Which
is
is
perfect.
great.
And I got that in watching the show, because there's certain things, what you are going through, Joseph, you too. I mean, just being in a relationship, it's so real,
Yep.
Yeah.
and not wanting to give anything away, but having to trust after, breaking up and getting back together, and having to trust in other people in the relationship, which consequently, McKinley, I want to ask you this. Okay. I'm still mad at you, all right? I am still mad at you, but do you have people coming up to you who look at you like that character?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. I got called Jax one time at the airport, which was funny, which is Emayatzy's character's name. I'm like, whoa. But mostly it's at TSA. People are like, Lewis, keep your head up. It's going to be all right. You know what I mean? Don't worry, the baby thing is going to be fine. We got your back. I'm like, oh. I go to TSA for emotional support, for sure.
Let me tell you something about the women at TSA. It'll always be when you got to make that plane, and they want to stop you and tell you all about yourself.
100%.
Oh, my gosh.
100%.
It is so funny, because, going through when you look at Reasonable Doubt, it's stuff that I think people can relate to, because we've gone through it. And I went through that myself. So you having to deal with that. Do you like it's such honesty with whoever's writing these scripts for Reasonable Doubt?
Again, it starts with Ramla Muhammad. And every writer that she hires in that room, they come to write. And she makes sure that they're up to that standard, every single season. And that's what makes the show. People feel that sense of reality that's infused into every single page.
100%. And not only do they show up to write, they show up to collaborate. They show up and produce their episodes, and we have real-time conversations about words that come out of our points of view in this world, because the whole thing's so important to us. So
and how kind and collaborative these two were for me joining the cast in the third season. Went out of their way to make sure that I was comfortable, that I felt well taken care of, that I felt welcome. So like the bar of excellence is so high, where it's almost that they don't need to do that. But McKinley sought me out, even though we don't have a whole lot to do with each other.
Right.
And he's just like, "Are you good, Joseph? You good, brother?" And Emayatzy every day, best scene partner in the business.
Because that's got to be, you're coming in on third season whenever the cast is already bonded.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a little hard coming in.
Yeah. And they made it the easiest transition. I felt like I've been there the whole time. They're just unbelievably gracious people. They're as gracious as they are beautiful and talented.
But it's because you're great. I love
Joseph is great in his own right. And the thing about Joseph is, like, he's so humble, and he's excellent at what he does. So when we had our first conversation, I was like, Joseph, all you have to do is show up and be Joseph Sikora on the set of Reasonable Doubt and be amazing. That's why you're here. And he's done.
And I'm loving you. I'm loving. You're going through your own issues, Joseph, which I can relate to. I just want to say, I know that, speaking of, we're both from the Chi, you and I, and you used to work at this club called Le Passage.
Yeah, shout out to
you
Billy
were a
Day.
bouncer.
I was kind of like the guy, like, don't come in the back door guy, because I'm a big of a guy McKinley size, and just like, I'm coming in. I was good at calling up backup.
You called up the backup. So you had to let all the people in the club. Were you in charge of letting people in the club?
Yeah, I was terrible at it.
Why?
Because I always felt like, I'm like, oh, look at these beautiful girls. I'm sure Michael Jordan wants all of these people.
I don't know if he was happy about that.
No, he wasn't.
Well, look, because I'm back in the single thing. I've been single for a long time, but now I'm like back in the dating thing. I want to know when I go to a club, thank y'all.
Yes.
I want to know when I go into a club, how do I get to the VIP section? Because you were the bouncer.
You looking like this incredible Hollywood
There
star.
you go.
Oh, look at you.
That's it. That's all you need.
There you go.
Hey family, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or wherever you're watching this video, make sure you follow and subscribe.